Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? In today's video, we're gonna be playing some Krunker.io. Now, this is a game that's kind of been dead for like the past couple of years or so. Like for about a year or so, it's been hovering around the 1,000 players player count, and I thought I'd do a video today where I talk about the current state of the game, whether it's worth to play in 2026, what's coming up next, just the general things while I just play Krunker with you guys. So let's just find a quick match of free-for-all and we're gonna get started. So that was pretty quick. I think the most important part about the game is whether you can actually find people to play with, and short answer, yes you can. 1,000 players doesn't seem that much, but when you consider that each lobby has like about 8 players in total, it's a perfectly adequate player count. You can find just about enough people to play games with. Not to mention that the current hacker situation is actually perfect. I'm yet to see any kind of cheaters like festooning this game. Like isn't like in 2019, for example, where if the game isn't updated for even just a week, then the game would pretty much be riddled with cheaters. You just don't see that anymore. The game actually has next to no cheaters. And thanks to the fact that it has no cheaters, this game has just in general been more enjoyable to play now than I recall being in 2019 or so. 2020 is a different story. There was lots of people playing it, so it was kind of different. But compared to 2019, this is way more fun. Another thing we could also talk about is if there has been anything new introduced to the game, if there has been new updates, new interesting stuff. And one of the biggest additions to this game as of right now is Turf Wars. Now, what is Turf Wars? Now, Turf Wars is kind of like Clan Wars of old, but they changed it up a little bit. So instead of fighting who has the #1 spot in a specific server region, you kind of fight over territories in specific maps. So right now you can compete in Sandstorm, Berg, and Sub-Zero. It is a pretty ambitious update, and it definitely gave clans a second purpose again. Clans didn't have much of a purpose, and this is also a nice way for clans now to pretty much make a name for themselves. Back in 2024, before Turf Wars were around, I thought my clan, the previous one I was in, Flaw, was it was number 8 on the leaderboard because it was a genuinely very good clan back in 2021. But since then, this clan has fallen off. There's no denying that this clan has kind of just fallen off. It's just the way it is. And so I joined 10-1 instead, and so far I've been talking with the people inside of it. I've actually met a couple people, and I think we're doing pretty decently on Turf Force. Let me just check real quick. So we're number 8 spot right now, and on the Berg, number 6 on Sandstorm, number 10 on Sub-Zero. So even though this is nothing to Hove compared to Hovey, we're still trying to make a name for ourselves. So this is still a pretty decent result when you consider just how many clans there are in Krunker. Also, there have been 4 new maps announced. One of them is going to be coming this July, the end of July, and then the others I think are going to be coming with the Season 10 update. 2 of the maps are going to be coming with the Season 10 update itself, and then the final map will be coming out during the midlife cycle of Season 10. Now let's talk about some of the bad stuff. For example, the updates can be slow. I think that's really the only downside. The updates do tend to be slow. I mean, I finished my battle pass ages ago, and there's still I think 70 days till the battle pass expires, and that's that's a long ass period of time for you to finish a battle pass. I need to find a new lobby. This one's dead. 70 days is in my opinion way too much. If the updates are that slow, in my opinion you might as well just not do battle passes altogether, because in the end I don't think this season's battle pass was that good. I mean, if you buy the VIP tier, for example, for whatever reason, when you reach level 50, the reward you get is I think is a hat actually, but it's a very ugly hat. It's just it's just a burger. It's literally just a burger, and it's a very, very bad reward. In my opinion, if they really want to focus on add skins and stuff, I would prefer them to not make it for a battle pass. The skins that are inside ranked look gorgeous, and in my opinion those are perfectly adequate. And if they really want to add extra skins, they should add extremely flashy skins. Something I don't know if you guys remember the skins in Season 2 and 3. Those were colorful skins. They were extremely colorful. Season 1 skins, I mean, they're decent, but they're not my favorite. With the exception of Moondragon. I think that was what it was called. I think it was Moon Dragon. That skin is gorgeous. Razor was also like a skin that I used for a lot of montages because it was green, so I could kind of use it as a green screen. That skin was also very pretty too. As you can see, we have like 8 people. We have a perfectly adequate player count. You can definitely hop on and play this game in 2026. It has just about enough people to have fun. The updates that have been rolled out are pretty decent. The game now has ranked as well. This video really isn't an ad that I made for FRVR, but this game isn't in a terrible state enough for me to say like, yeah, I mean, if you're for me to say that you can only enjoy this game if you're experienced. The game in its current state is pretty decent. And in retrospect, this is still like a great game for what it is. It has like you have these typical pubs, right? And you know, the more chill stuff. Then you've also got custom games which are even more chill. You've got raids, you've got zombies, all that stuff. If you enjoy Call of Duty Zombies, for example, you'll probably... Oh, damn. If you enjoy Call of Duty Zombies, then you'll probably enjoy the Krunker zombies as well. And there's also the raids and stuff. They're pretty cool. You've got like custom servers and stuff which you can host, parkour, all of that good stuff. And the mods pretty much... And also modding this game is fairly like straightforward. It's not like Counter-Strike of old where you click on one server, then it just downloads like a whole bunch of mods without your consent. The mods you kind of just consent to downloading and they just... Ooh, a collateral. You pretty much consent to download the mods and they just load up almost instantly. Like, that's one thing I have to say. Ooh, a nice triple. I'm hitting a bunch of clips today. So Krunker in its current state, it is very playable. You can definitely hop on if you've played this game before. If you have raked up enough hours, you can definitely enjoy this game in 2026. Lots of new maps have been added. My personal favorite of the new ones is... which one was it? Erupt. If I can... Let me just showcase it real quick. It came out with Season 7.1. This map is actually managed to be one of my favorite maps so far. It's a really good map. Like, Season 7.1 was like, is such a criminally underrated season in my opinion. The hype for it was pretty big because, you know, a Krunker update for the first time since like, you know, 2023. That was unheard of. So yeah, if you're planning on playing Krunker again, you could definitely check it out, have some fun. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to click on the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.